Good morning, animals and humans. Calling the case of the three little pigs versus the wolf. Are both sides ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Having remembered the teachings of ES2660, the judge decided to use Barrett's taxonomy to help him get to the bottom of the situation.
So, Wolf, you are suing the pigs for assault, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did the pigs assault you with? And what injuries were inflicted on you?
Boiling water, Your Honor. The pig scalded my butt with boiling water.
So, pigs, did your pigs scald the wolf with boiling water?
Yes, we did, but it was in self-defense, Your Honor.
Self-defense? Was the wolf trying to eat you own?
Yes, Your Honor. A few days ago, we were resting in our newly built houses. One in a house built with hay, another in a house built with sticks, and the last in a house built with bricks. All of a sudden, we all heard a loud howl. Before our eldest could figure out what was going on, he heard someone shout,
Let me in, let me in. Or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
Our eldest was so frightened, he could not respond. Next thing he knew, his house was destroyed. He was standing out in the open with the roof a few feet away from him. Our eldest ran straight to my second brother's stick house for the fear of his life. They both hid in his house hoping that it would be strong enough to withstand the wolf's blow, but they were wrong. Soon after hearing the same thing,
Let me in, let me in. Or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
they both found themselves standing out in the open with the stick house destroyed. So the both of them ran to my brick house and hid. Soon after, we all heard the wolf repeating his threat.
Let me in, let me in. Or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
But I knew my brick house was strong enough, and I was right. I then heard scratching sounds along the walls and the roof. It was then I realized the wolf was trying to enter from the chimney. I quickly filled out a large pot of water and placed it on the roaring fire of the fireplace.
Hearing the three little pigs recount, the judge began to ponder.
With such short legs of the pigs, how is that a hungry wolf wasn't able to catch them? Maybe rather than trying to eat them, the wolf had something less sinister in mind. Let me hear the story from the side of the wolf. So wolf was on what the three little pigs said true?
Yes, I did blow down their houses, and yes, I did say those things. But Your Honor, I never had the intention of eating them.
If not, why then are you chasing them from house to house? Why were you trying so hard to get in?
Your Honor, let me explain. My side of the story begins like this. After having to stay over in school to rush out ES2660 CA1, I finally got a chance to go home and rest. But when I returned to my plot of land, I saw 3 new houses built on it. One made of hay, one made of stick, and the third made of bricks. I was furious. I went to confront the owners of the houses. I waited for a while but received no response. Let me in, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Since it's my land, I have the right to take it back, so I blew the house down. The eldest pig began running, so I chased after him to get an answer for this intrusion. Seeing him run into the second house, I was even more furious. Let me in, or huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Again, there was no response, so I blew the second house down. Once again, the pigs ran and I chased them to the last house. Let me in, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. But this time, I could not blow the brick house down. I was so furious, I decided to climb my way in. And this was when I was assaulted by them.
The roof story sounds plausible. But can I trust everything he has said? Is the land really his? Could this be a story he made up to cover up his murder attempt?
But more questions came to his mind.
Wolf, why didn't you just tell them that you want to talk?
I was tired, Your Honor. ES2660 has drained me and I wasn't thinking clearly.
Having taken ES2660 myself, I understand. Please, why didn't you check whose land it belonged to before building your houses?
We just assumed, Your Honor. We saw that the piece of land was empty and decided to build our houses on it.
Also, why did you assume that the wolf was out to eat you? Our town haven't had a witch slaughter incident since 100 years ago.
That was what happened to the pigs in a fairy tale our mom used to tell us when we were little.
With this, the judge gave his verdict.
Consent. Having further checked that the wolf had indeed stayed over in Spoon a few days prior to this incident, I hereby close this case. Please, you are to move out of the wolf land, attend 12 weeks of ES2660 for assuming things and pay the wolf medical fee. Wolf, for taking matters into your own hands and destroying the pig houses, you are to have them rebuilt.
And they lived happily ever after.